Welcome to the Evangelist. I want to give a number one priority to the church and to its leadership in terms of effective witness, to be a better witness. There can be no greater thing than love being resident in the hearts of those that are witnessing unto Christ. I define evangelism as men and women in response to the love of God and together with the Holy Spirit, speaking up about the Christ event and with a great desire for the benefit of the hearer, that they do this together with the Holy Spirit. But if they're not inspired and moved by love, the program will die quickly. They really do need to be inspired by love. And so apart from me, you can do nothing. And the promise of God is that nothing can separate us from his love. And also that the Holy Spirit, when it's poured out, the love of God is poured out into our hearts by the Holy Spirit. And so a fullness of the Spirit, a fullness of God's grace and presence in our lives, a fullness of his love is a really critical factor as a starting point for the life of the local church and for good witness. I can't stress that highly enough. To be inspired by love, the virtue of faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love. This driving, inspirational force needs to be resident within the local community for that community to be effective as witnesses. It's more than having a grip rationally on the truth of the scriptures. As important as that is, and as important as it is to me, I know that that in itself is not enough. People are not won into the kingdom simply by rational persuasion. No, it's the power of God, first in us and then in them. And so let me encourage you that in every way possible to be inspired by love. There was a friend of mine who I knew prior to my experience of Christ who loved me. And he prayed for me, and he cared for me, and he invited me into his home. I, who really was in a big mess in my own life, how he managed to continue to demonstrate his care and love for me, I don't know. But it was actually the love of God in his heart. And that's the type of thing we need in our membership and in the life of the church. We need to model that sense of love and devotion to other people. Okay.